Hi, my name is Ben McGowan, and I've talked about several subjects, but this subject I want to talk about is the Republican Party. I voted for Obama because I was fed up with hearing all the crap from the Republican parties about how they disapprove of abortions, how they didn't want birth control provided to women, how they didn't want this and want that for women. That sounds too much to me like the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Women are not owned by men. Women are very independent. And in fact, this week I'm going to be around 700-800 women. And I would beg you to challenge me to go in there and find one of those women that thinks they need a man to tell them what they need to do with their bodies. But what really irritates me more than anything else about the Republicans is the audacity of some idiot like the other day that said the body has a special formula that if you're raped, it goes in effect and you won't get pregnant. Of course, he apologized after that, but he's still running for office. That's not the kind of people we want in office. The Republicans have taken nothing in consideration when it comes to women's rights. When they don't, because they've not considered how many women serve as first responders, police departments, fire departments, EMS technicians. How many people served in the military, have served in the military, have lost their lives by serving in the military. And you're going to tell these people when they can have birth control, when they can't have birth control, when they can have an abortion, when they can't have an abortion, what's morally right, morally wrong, when you've never been there, you've never done it, and you don't want your kids to do it. So stay out of our personal lives. I'm not for abortions, but I am not a woman. But that decision would have to be made by the woman that was going through it at the time. And I know people who have had abortions, and it was the right thing for them, and it's a decision they made, and it's a decision like all of us will have to do, as any decisions that we make. If you believe in God, then we'll answer to, when it comes time, we'll have to answer to the decisions we make. I don't think it's going to be a bad decision. And as long as we're on that, if Republicans are so worried about birth control and paying for it, why are we still paying for men to have vasectomies or have penile implants and other, paying for Viagra, but you won't pay for birth control pills? And as far as the Catholic Church is concerned, they're the most hypocritical people in the world. They come out of the Vatican with a very low-key endorsement of men in prison can use condoms to prevent the spread of AIDS. So anal sex to the Catholic Church is okay as long as it's between two men. And of course, when you look at what's going over in some of the other countries, Africa and others, there's no condoms. People disrespect the use of condoms. They're going to do whatever they want to the women and abuse them. American women are not going to handle that, and they're not going to do it. Now, I'm going to vote for a Republican president this year. Not that I approve that much of him, but I know that the Congress, if we elect the right congressional leaders, we can control the president. Obama has isolated himself, and he's running the whole country by himself without a Congress and without a judicial department. But the Republicans won't do that. And Republicans need to get off their high horse about all this stuff. And if they don't, they too are going to be lost. There's not going to be a Republican Party or a Democratic Party. There'll be another party, maybe a U.S. Citizens Party or something like that. But get out of our lives. We'll make the decisions, and God will judge us, not you. He did not put you on this earth to judge anybody. I cannot understand how, particularly in the Mormon religion and the Catholic religion, how people can talk about not providing birth control pills when women are dying every day, serving their country and serving their cities as law enforcement officers and first responders. How do you justify that in your simple little minds? Are you going to treat your daughter like a whore if she happens to get pregnant? That's what you're saying. Well, even if it's not a love baby, even if it's an accident, or even if it was a rape, she has to have the baby. Even if she's not going to love the baby, she hates the baby, she will never forget the experience, whatever. Those are decisions that women will make, and they'll make on their own. And believe me, if you think that you're going to take charge of a woman's life, I don't know who the women you're working with